singing of our national anthem.
Oh, sing and you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's performance of our spring choral concert. The group you see standing before me is Chamber Choir, led by Lindsay Chalmers. She is a senior this year, going to be majoring in music education as a flautist, and was accepted into Fredonia. Please welcome Lindsay Chalmers, the student conductor of Chamber Choir. In the silence of the moment before rain comes down, there's a deep sigh in the quiet of the forest, and the tall trees crown. Now hold me, will you take the time to hold me and embrace the chill? Or miss me, will you take the time to miss me when the earth stands still? 'Cause there's no use running, 'cause the storm's still coming, and you've been running for so many years, for so many years. Come this time in the silence of the moment before shadows fall. Feel the tremor of your heartbeat, matching heartbeat, as we both dissolve. Now hold me, won't take the time to hold me and embrace the chill. Or miss me, take the time to miss me when the earth stands still. 'Cause there's no use running, 'cause the
and youth and morning for so many years. So stay with me, held in my arms like branches of a tree that shelter you for many years. So many years. So
Good evening, everyone. We're glad that you're here. We're glad for technology and all of those who are seeing this live stream and seeing it later on. What a year, huh? I just had to move the girls up a little bit because we got to keep with the 6 feet still. But we're so glad that you're here tonight. And without any further ado, this is the mixed chorus, and I'd like to introduce them to you by section. First, it will be the sopranos, then the altos, then the tenor and bass in a song that has become a tradition of sorts, Make the Rafters Ring.
Sopranos sing above the choir, mostly melodies. The higher the notes, the better Hey,
Before our final song this evening, I want to take a moment to introduce our seniors. Mixed Chorus is a non-auditioned group that is made up of students from all grade levels here at high school. We usually are pretty heavy on the ninth graders as they need to learn the basics of sight reading and sight singing before moving on to treble and chorale. Those seniors who choose to stay in Mixed Chorus are our leaders. I come to depend on them as officers and section leaders, and in normal years, they are the role models who help reinforce parts, encourage, and foster friendships within the group and are always there to help when there is a need. This year, our seniors are Andrea Florentino, wave. Andrea is our president this year and also the alto section leader. And then we have Amanda Chan. She is a soprano and the soprano section leader. And then we have Norman Charnock, who is a very strong bass and our historian. Drea and Amanda are also members of chorale and treble, so they are going to receive the traditional roses when they are singing with that ensemble. But right now, Norman is going to come down and take his, and then he has something he wants to share. Norman?
Hello, my name is Norman, and I'm a member of the bass section. I'm the mixed chorus historian and a senior for this year. And I've been part of mixed chorus for all 4 years. Mixed chorus has been a special part of my high school experience and has always been something that I could look forward to get me through the long days. The class is enjoyable, the music is interesting, and our teacher makes the class fun and makes the most of every given situation, especially this year. She always believes in us and makes our music spring to life. In class, she forces us to do our best and 101% all the time. And even though she comes to teach mixed chorus after a long day of teaching elementary kids, she still shows up with full of energy and with that twinkle in her eye, and then that compels us to do great things. She has especially shown me that nothing is impossible or too hard to accomplish if you're willing to put the time, effort, and soul. She is always happy to listen to my stories about me hurting myself, some of my personal achievements, or the crude jokes I sometimes pull on her, and she is there for a laugh or a way to chew me up after a long day of school. I remember my freshman year, where everything was still new to me. Mixed chorus was the class that made me 1,000 times less nervous, and widened my view on the theatrical world. Her class has left a permanent mark on my life, which I would cherish forever, look back at, and laugh. That is why I made my senior quote a saying that gets thrown around the classroom a lot: music on, world off. Seeing that the year is almost over, and for all she has done for me over the 4 years I've been in her class, I have decided to give her something that every good conductor should have.
Now that you said that, I have to open this. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that. I always wanted one. Thank you so much. And now our final song for this evening is Need to Change.
Passing on. change we want to see.